Hey guys, what's up? It's Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to another online battle of Total War Attila. This is a 1v1 and just like the last 1v1, I'm going to go over unit stats, unit strategies, and just strategies as a whole, all that good stuff. I'm leading the Ostrogoths into battle today. Looking at their unit roster, they pretty much have the same roster as the Visigoths. I could be mistaken, but I think they're exactly the same. And looking at my opponent here, his name is King of Scandinavia. He is leading the Jutes into battle. And the only reason I remember the player name is because he's commanding a Viking faction. So let's look at my army comp. Starting in the front lines here, I've got 3 units of Germanic archers. Now, it's funny because a lot of people will message me telling me that they don't think archers are effective in Attila. I highly disagree. I think archers are very, very deadly. If you get like 3 or 2 of them, if you focus down certain units that are weak to arrows, like low armored units or units that lack shields, they can rack up a bunch of kills. Even if you go after Cav that's already engaged in melee, they will get a ton of kills. So, like I said earlier, I'm bringing the Germanic archers, which for their price, a pretty deadly archer unit. They have a pretty solid health, morale, and missile damage. They're also very fast, and they have fantastic range. So I'm going to try to use that against my opponent. Now my front line, my front infantry line, I have 4 Gothic Warband, which I was looking for a unit that had a very big shield and had decent armor. Actually, the Gothic Warband, their armor is actually pretty low. If you look at what they're wearing, it's just like fur. But their shields are massive, so hopefully that will help them hold the line. They have very good melee attack and melee damage. They also have a decent charge bonus. And then over here, I brought 1 Germanic Warband just because I had some extra cash left over. They're okay. You know, they're not that great. Again, they're just to hold the front line, keep the enemy occupied. They have axes, so they have some armor-piercing damage, which is pretty good. Now, behind my Gothic Warband, I have 3 Thracian Warriors, which this is my unit that's going to rack up kills. They have very high melee attack and melee damage. So I use this strategy a lot. I have like, shielded units in the front, and behind them I have, just like two-handed armor-piercing weapon units. So they should do pretty well. They also have a very high charge bonus of 87. And then on the flanks, I have 2 Germanic Spearmen. Cav is really important in this game, so I think it's really smart to bring some anti-cav. Bringing at least 2 Spearmen is a good idea. And then for my cav, I've got my general here, my Gothic general, which also they have the coffin shields here. They look really cool. And then I have 1 shock cav. I try to bring at least 1 shock cav because I love lancers. They're called the Gothic Lancers. They have 200 charge bonus, which is ridiculous. I mean, it is a shock cav. You have to get that charge bonus. Their melee attack and melee damage is pretty poor. Their armor is actually pretty low too. So it's all about the charge for this unit. They also have awesome shields. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. And then I have 3 Typhali, I think is how you pronounce it. Typhali Cavalry. Let's see. They are an excellent melee cav. They're excellent in a fight against Cav. Well, they are melee Cav. They have missile weapons and high health. So that's my Cav force. They also have an awesome shield on their backs. So let's look at my opponent's army. He's got 5 Heidermen, I think is how you pronounce it. Hardman. Hardman, something like that. They have excellent armor protection, 38. They have, 38, and they also have melee defense of 50. They have their melee attack and melee damage is not that high, but I think he has the same strategy as I do. He's gonna have this front here that has pretty good armor, and then he's gonna have a secondary line that has extremely high attack. So he's bringing 2 Huskarls and 2 Royal Huskarls. So if I want to use my archers effectively, I want to go for these Huskarls because they have no shields and they're pretty weak to archer fire. And then he has a general's body, or not a general's bodyguard, but he has a general's unit, some Nordic raid leader here. There he is. Here's his general. Pretty awesome. And then for his cav, he has 4 Viking raiders with a lot of experience. So I have to be careful against this cav. They can be pretty deadly. And also he has 2 elite Nordic spearmen. Let me go ahead and play this. 1 on each flank. So it just like my strategy here, he's got 1 on each flank. So we're going to fast forward a little bit. The beginning is a little slow. So here we go. He's moving forward. I'm moving forward. Since I had the archers, I was only going to move forward a little bit and let him come to me because he has to. The fact that he lacks skirmishers means that he has to be very aggressive and rush forward. So let me continue to fast forward. It is a little bit of a long start here. Now, let me play here. So he's got 1 unit of cav over here on his flank. He moved him over. So I was making sure to protect my archers. I don't want him to get a charge off. So I kept my general close. Also, I kept some lancers nearby. Here they are. And I pushed forward my Germanic spearmen. So my archers are almost in range. And I was going to go ahead and push my infantry in front of my archers so I don't have to worry about them getting caught up in melee. Pretty soon they're going to release a volley. So let's get a bird's eye view. That's what's going on, guys. I mean, they're pretty identical armies other than the fact that I have skirmishers. Here we go. Now I'm moving forward. And then I'm moving forward my infantry. Look at this volley here. Actually, I didn't kill anybody. But we'll continue to put some volleys on these troops. We have to kill the Royal Hussars because they will tear up my army. And then I'm going to charge back. Look at, my men had some skirmishing capabilities, so they're going to skirmish out of you. There they go. Very awesome. Germanic warband going in. So the infantry are engaged. The cav are still just kind of standing there. I am charging my cav in though. Seeing that his infantry is occupied, I don't have to worry about his infantry supporting his cav. And now look at the same exact strategy. We are pushing forward our armor-piercing deadly units. I'm still trying to get some volleys off with my archers into these axemen. So nice. Here goes my general. The cav over here, they still are not fighting yet. We do have a little cav engagement here going on. But then we've got some spears fighting each other. But look at my archers are now firing at his cav. Another great example of how to use them effectively. So this is pretty even over here. The melee fight is very even. My men here are breaking, which is not a good sign. And my general is now engaged in melee against his general. I need to get him out though, because he will die to these massive axes that his general has. So far, overall, the melee is in his favor. But the cav engagement is going my way. But I've got a couple units doing well, melee-wise. Gonna finish off this unit. Yeah, throw your javies or whatever you throw. And then he's got his Royal Hussars charging my men. I'm gonna shoot my archers at him. Or not shoot my archers. I'm gonna focus my archers at him. Oh, jeez, yes. The slaughter. I love that. I love how they fire a volley before charging in. So I need to hurry up and save my spears here. But I won the cav engagement. It's still going on slightly, but I'm winning it. I think the only cav that died were my shock cav, which is not surprising at all. And look, he's chasing down my my cav here, so I'm just gonna continue to follow him. So, pretty funny here. We have this huge line engagement here, infantry fight, and then both flanks, both of our flanks, we won. So like he won on this flank and then I won on this flank. So now we're about to have another battle, I guess you could say. Another engagement. We're preparing the troops. If we look at the armies, I have the cav, but he has the infantry. But I think overall this is in my favor because I'll be able to outmaneuver him because I have the, you know, the quick cav. So this was a very fast battle. Also, I'm getting some harass off with the archers. So that means he's gonna have to come to me once again because he can't just let me fire at him from afar. But look at the carnage here, guys. Tragic. War is tragic. Hey. Here he comes. So I'm just trying to get my infantry to rest up a little bit. They're pretty tired. They're winded. There goes my Gothic general. And then I'm pushing my flank over here with some cav. 3 units of my cav. Oh, look how healthy they are. Like, they destroy. And they also have bows, by the way. I know I said earlier they had missile capabilities, but I didn't know they had composite bows. I thought it was like javies. That's pretty awesome. I like that versatile cav unit. It's really cool. Look at this. I'm now just focusing his really healthy Huskarls here. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now he has to run because, you know, he's losing a lot of troops. Now I got fire arrows going on now, trying to weaken their morale. Then I'm going to charge my cav into them. Yes. Oh my god. Good job, General. And then I'm going to retreat. Look, that made his cav go after mine, and then I'm free to go over here and just harass his troops. Oh man, I slaughtered that unit. That was awesome. So here comes the cav fight. I'm pretty confident that my general will win this one. And then I'm going to charge forward my infantry here. And then get some hammer and anvil. Because that's what happens when you lose out on cav. Oh, yes. My infantry, they are breaking, but that's to be expected. This is a very close battle still, though. Just have to kill this cav unit. I just had to kill their general. He's keeping his general alive. It's a very smart move. He's trying to keep my cav at bay with his spearmen. Double teaming this cav now. I've got a lot of units fighting this cav unit. And here comes his general. Trying to break this unit with fire ammo. A couple volleys there. And then I'm going to disperse here after killing this cav unit, just so I'm not engaged with the melee. Here's my Thracian warriors fighting his general. Oh, look at all those arrows. Now I'm going to charge my cav into here. He's going to send his spears into my cav, which is fine. I charge over here. I'm just charging on all sides. Oh, that charge. Yes, it does. And that's it, guys. That's the battle. That just shows how important cav is. Keeping your cav alive till the end of the battle will help you win battles. Also, the archers were very effective. It shows how effective the archers were. So he did have better infantry, which is why he won mostly in the infantry fight. But overall, I overwhelmed him with cav. Let's go ahead and go to the end results. So look at my archers. I mean, they didn't get like a ton of kills, but 58, 32, 44, that's not that bad. My Gothic warband, holy crap, They kicked some ass. This one got 183, 70, 91, 71. And then my Thracian Warriors, let's see, 238, 62, and 56. My Germanic Warband, not that great, got 11 kills. And Spears, they did what they needed. My General got 181 kills. Let's see, 71, 127, 119. My Gothic Lancers, they kind of, I got them in a bad situation. They only got 13 kills. Now looking at his army, let's see, his General did really well. See his main infantry here, his main like shielded men, his hide or herd men, or whatever, however you pronounce it. 42, 16, 29, 27, not that great. But his Huskarls did pretty good. Let's say 198, 152. That's how deadly the Axemen are in this game. And his Cav didn't do well because, well, my Cav slaughtered his. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to my opponent. And I'll see you guys next time.